Good morning and welcome to day 9 of Start Strong. We are halfway through week 2, and today's practice is about one of the most chaotic moments in any classroom. That transition signal. Here's what happens when school starts in June. You're going to move from students from one activity to another multiple times every period, from listening to you to working independently, from partner work back to whole class discussion, from one task to the next. And here is what happens in most of the classrooms: the transition is always in chaos. You say, okay, now turn to page 12 and work with your partner, and students start talking, moving, shuffling papers, and it takes 3 to 5 minutes before everyone's actually on task. 3 to 5 minutes every transition. For if you have 4 transitions in a 40-minute period, you've just lost 15 minutes. But if you have a clear transition signal, a sound, a phrase, a gesture that tells students, stop what you're doing and give me your complete attention, you can move from one activity to the next in under 30 seconds. So here's what you need to build: a consistent transition signal that students recognize immediately. Not, okay, class, listen up, because students will ignore that. A signal, something clear, distinct, unmistakable. Here are some options for you. Option 1, you can ring a bell or a sound, a chime, clapping, something like that. Option 2 could be a phrase: eyes on you, eyes on me, class, something like that. And option 3 is a gesture. You raise your hand and students raise theirs when they see you, signaling that they are ready. Pick one, just one, and use it every single time you need to transition. Here is how you teach it. Day 1 or 2, explain the signal, model it, practice it with your students. When you hear this chime, it means stop what you're doing, eyes on me, hands empty, silent, and let's try it now. Day 1 to 14, use it every single transition, and if students don't respond immediately, you reset. I use the signal, some of you are still talking, let's try it again. You don't move forward until the transition is clean. By week 2, students know when they hear that signal, the transition is immediate. No negotiating, no dragging it out. And here's what that does: it saves you time, yes. But more than that, it tells students, I'm managing the flow of this class. You don't need to guess what's happening next. You just need to respond to the signal that I give. Now I know what some of you are thinking. Shiva, my students are older. They are in secondary school. Do I really need a signal? Can't they just pay attention when I'm ready to move on? Here is the truth. Teenagers need structure just as much as younger students. They just need it framed differently. You don't need to make it, like a very cute thing. You don't need call and response phrases. A simple hand raise or a chime works perfectly for older students. But you do need a signal, because without it, you are relying on students to notice when you're ready to move on, and that doesn't always work. Try this today. Decide your transition signal now. What sound, phrase, or a gesture that you will use every time you need students to stop and refocus. Write it down, practice it, visualize using it, and resetting if needed. I'll see you tomorrow for day 10. This is Shiva.